Four, please. We are back for Buck 9 at the Fairway Columbus. This is match number 4. I have improved to 2-1. I'm feeling great. I'm going to test my luck against new Ohio State quarterback Will Howard. Thanks for joining us in here. How long have you been playing golf, Will?
Man, I played a little bit growing up. My dad was a big golfer, and I would go with him sometimes, but I was inconsistent with it. But once I got to K-State, there's not a whole lot to do in Manhattan, Kansas in the summer, so I would go out and play golf pretty much every day, like the last couple summers with my boys, and really got into it more. I'm still not great, but it's just fun.
So you've been in Columbus for a little over 2 months. Have you found out how important golf is to these Buckeyes? I mean, it seems to be catching the fever here.
A lot of the dudes on the team seem to be big into golf. And I mean, like when I first got here, I think it was the first weekend I was here, Mech and JT and a couple other guys we're hitting the simulator. I was like, oh wow, like these guys are serious about it, So it seems like a good pastime, and I'm excited to actually get out on some real courses.
All right. Well, we're not on one today. We're going to have to simulate it up. Still not ideal weather. We're in the middle of spring ball.
Yeah.
Try to give some home course advantage. So what we found, there's a couple hundred courses, almost 300 at Fairway Columbus. What we have is Overbrook in Villanova, Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. So there wasn't anything in Downington that I can find on the simulator, but that's got to be close enough. We'll see how it goes.
It's perfect.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right.
Nice.
We can start with that.
That's pretty decent start.
Hole number 1, first tee shot. So first question for you, Will. As I said, you've been here about 2 months. When we talked to you after you decided to come to Ohio State, you were in an apartment that was pretty barren. Mm-hmm. What was the first thing that you added to it? What did you buy?
That's tough. My girlfriend actually helped me a lot with the decorations. We got this little fake bonsai tree that I put up in right underneath my TV. I'm not a huge bonsai tree guy, but it was the first thing we saw at, I think, Michael's. So.
Okay. Just a little feng shui. You're just clipping it off.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you had to get that to settle in. Have you felt like it feels a little more like home after 2 months? Did you settled in? Okay.
Absolutely. It's starting to feel more normal, and just, the guys have really welcomed me in. So it's starting to feel like home.
All right. Good. Well, get it home on the tee box.
All right. Let's do it. I don't know if there are many bonsai guys out there, but that was definitely your idea. But yeah.
You go into Michael's, you don't know what you're going to leave with.
Yeah. Got a Sandlot poster with, hammies, something like that. That was pretty good.
Whatever feels like home.
Play my slice a little bit.
There we go.
Come on. Wow, I'm getting some loft. Take it.
We're off.
Go ball. Not that way.
Yeah.
We're in the fairway.
Get on there.
It was actually funny when.
So is that good?
So they'll, as long as you get on there, anywhere on the green, it'll turn on the Tour Pro. It might not be a 2-putt if you're too far away. That's the roll of the dice.
Yeah.
And sometimes
42.
the simulator really likes to screw me with the putts.
Yeah. A little bit much.
All right, there we go.
All right. Backspin?
A little backspin
Just
action.
put some backspin on it? And they could do that.
Hole number 2, Will, thanks for letting me take an early lead.
Yeah.
So we mentioned you are from Downington, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
What did I find out? 33 miles from Philadelphia. So as Bill Landis would say, that's not in Philadelphia.
Nope.
What is your hometown famous for?
That's a good question. It was an old paper mill town.
Okay.
And since has been kind of converted to just I would just say just a suburban kind of town. It's really like the last stop on the main line, one of the last stops on the main line. I'd really say Coatesville probably is, but yeah, I mean, nothing really special, I guess. It's really just, you you like to say, like when I went out to Kansas, like a lot of people were like, where are you from? And I just say Philly. And they're like, BS, you're not really from Philly. You know, you're from Downingtown. So.
Okay, yeah. Bill's in the back of the room, so he was about to just stand up and come fight. I mean, that's. I'm only going off of like I can only Wikipedia stuff.
Right.
It didn't seem like the population is that huge. Like I didn't know that the suburban thing was an accurate description, or if it was more of a small town.
No,
situation.
it is a suburban town,
Okay.
but like the city limits of Downingtown are kind of smaller. But like the thing about Downingtown is that it just kind of runs into every other town. Like it's very like close to Westchester, which is kind of a bigger area.
Okay.
And then Coatesville is really close by. It has a little higher population, but Downingtown's a little bit in between. There's some rural-ish areas. Like my sister rides horses all the time, like 10, 15 minutes from our house. But then there's also like a downtown area. So you get a little bit of best of both worlds.
You do a lot of horseback riding as well?
No,
It's just for her? Okay.
It's just her. I've gone to see the horse, and I'm not a huge fan of big animals, so she's still trying to get me to warm up to it.
Yeah, I don't trust him. You're not catching me on one.
No, not yet.
Just the golf course.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how she does it. She's like 14. She rides horses like. Yeah, she does like English, equestrian, whatever. So, yeah.
Mashed.
Go ball. That way. I'm getting it up. Oh, nope. That's bad. On the tee box.
Oh,
Come on.
catch a lie.
Come on.
Oh no.
Don't get caught. Got through.
They're 90% air.
Oh, no. It's tough. From the other tee box.
It opened up over here.
Yeah, it's actually wide open, huh? Fortunate for me.
It's a good swing.
Oh, no.
Too much?
Oh, no. What are we doing?
That one came out hot.
Jeez.
Was that the full wedge or what?
Yeah, I just went pitcher.
You got all of it.
This is pretty realistic for my golf game.
Sit.
Real visible here.
Somewhere there's a
visibility.
ball.
There's a ball down there.
There you go. Nice chip.
That's a gimme, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pure.
Why is that leaking? Get down.
Man,
Oh no.
what'd you hit?
I hit 6.
Yeah.
So, Will, I was reading a little bit about some of the philanthropic work that you've done. Get in the game, save a life, I believe that's.
Yeah.
How did you tell me about that foundation, what you've done, why that appealed to you?
Yeah, so the first time I had an interaction with the Get in the Game program was I won an award at the Maxwell Awards when I was in high school. And I got to meet Andy Talley, who's the old Villanova coach, longtime coach, won a national championship, great coach. And then when he retired, he started this Get in the Game Foundation, which is a drive that really it's in partner with Be the Match that now just changed their name to NMDP. And it's a bone marrow match blood cancer drive. So basically all you do is you get somebody, we went out on campus and we ran a drive, and all you got to do is get people to swab their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes about 10 seconds. And you put the swab in a bag, you send it off to Be the Match, and it takes 10 seconds, and all you do is you're just signing up to be on the registry, because there's a bunch of people out there that have blood cancer and that have these leukemia, lymphoma diseases that need a stem cell or a blood transplant of of their blood.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I first, my mom, actually, she was a pediatric physical therapist when she was younger, before she had me. And I kind of talked to her a little bit about it. She explained her experience with some of these kids and these patients that, you know, needed these transplants, and how devastating it was, and how easy it is for me, you know, using my platform to get people to join the registry and to become a match with these people. And, you know, since we started at K-State, I got, the first year, I think we got about 250 to 400 people on the registry.
Wow.
And the whole team did it as well. And then we got about 900 last year, which was a huge, huge deal. And I was lucky enough to win the Maxwell Award for that, the Community Service Award for the Get in the Game Foundation. And I've since been an ambassador for Be the Match. And, you know, it's just really, it's really struck deep with me because of how easy it is, you know, and how little that I have to do. All I have to do is spread the word and get people to join this registry. And the thing is that you join the registry and you're like, oh, you know, I might be a match, you know, probably not. Chances are you're probably not going to even have to do anything. But
Sure.
It was actually really cool. One of my good buddies, Eli Huggins, I actually posted something on my Instagram about it yesterday. He was a match. Yeah. He was our D tackle when we won the Big 12 championship. He stopped the dude on TCU on the goal line, and he was the one that had, you know, like I think it was last fall, he got a call and said, like, you know, you're a match. And he was like, I'm all in, let's go do this thing. He went down to Houston. All he had to do was give blood it's like a 3-hour process. You know, and then he said it was just so cool how it all went down, and they pray over the bag and they send it off, and, you know, saving somebody's life. So it's like, it's such an easy process that it just struck me. And I was like, man, like, if I can have the potential to save somebody's life and to make an impact on these other people, while me, it takes really
very little effort.
Very little effort. So it was just a really, really cool thing. And I'm hoping that we can get it started here too.
Yeah, I understand you've met a lot of really cool people and fighters and battlers through all that too. So that's really cool. I hope you can. I mean, I'm sure spreading the word here is just going to start it off. So that's awesome. That's good work.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh.
Stroke. Somebody had to make the joke.
Yeah, right.
That was a good swing.
Felt good. Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't know how that took a hard right turn.
I gotta play my slice more, it looks like.
Be good.
Don't tell me I just put it over.
It will. You just put it over.
Thanks, Berm.
He's very helpful, isn't he?
Yeah.
6-hole, game over.
Really?
Oh no!
So,
Help me out here.
A little short game competition.
All right, let's put it in. I like to pride myself on my short game.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
That's why I took the putter out of your hands.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Nice chip.
I'll take it.
Get down that slope.
What are you, 3 up now? 4 up? 2 up. Are we playing match play or stroke play here?
Match. Where are we? Hole number 4? Hole number 4? Question
Yep.
number 4.
Yep.
You also had a 4.0 GPA as you graduated. First team academic all Big 12 with a degree in accounting.
Mm-hmm.
Why? First of all, how did you have time to just like get an accounting degree with a 4.0 and still win a Big 12 championship? I don't understand.
Yeah. You know, it was funny. I actually started out as an engineering major. I was an industrial engineering major.
Come on.
It was, that was not going to cut it.
Too much time.
It was way too much. And I realized that, you know, I was like, not only is it not worth it, I don't want to do it.
Sure.
But accounting was like something that, you know, I knew would benefit me. I don't think I necessarily want to be a CPA or anything like that. But it was something that I felt like, you know, I'm a math person. I've always kind of been a math science guy, numbers, black and white, you know, kind of one answer kind of guy. So like it just made sense. And I went into it and I was between finance and accounting, and accounting just made a little more sense to me. I was pretty good at it. So
I don't know. What's the difference? I don't.
Honestly,
Sounds
I
like
don't
it's
really
both
know
money.
either. It's pretty similar, but there's a little more minutia in the accounting world, I guess.
What's the most interesting thing that you learned on the way to that degree?
Taxes.
Yeah.
Taxes are so important. The hardest class easily that I took was Taxation 1. It's the only tax course I took, but it was damn hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, just learning about how many different rules and codes and all that stuff, like, and how you can mess it up and how important it is, especially for, us going into like, the NIL world and into the NFL world. It's like, that stuff is really, really important. So,
What, were you doing taxes for your teammates? Or
no,
what?
I wasn't. I was doing their tax homework, but that's about it.
Good. Now I'll be rattled about the tax stuff. Don't get me going on that.
Oh yeah, I leave that to my dad usually. I'm aiming right at the left fairway here,
That one was moving.
and I freaking hit it straight. Are you kidding me? I'll come back.
It's coming back. Get through it. Get through it.
Oh, come on, man. Finally play the slice, and I just bang a tree. This could get interesting.
They're 90% air.
Yep.
That was well struck.
Yikes.
Oh, man. That was all you could do from there. That was a good swing.
I'm just playing on the side of the hole anyway.
Come join you. Uh-oh.
Must be the wind.
I don't know. Maybe it's the bunker taking it off there.
Yeah, it could be. Ooh.
This looks fun.
Goalpost.
Be good.
Oh, go.
Get up there.
Go. Hit it with my purse. I don't know if that's PC. Oh, man. Wow, what a chip. Goodness gracious. That is impressive. That's impressive.
You guys are kind of getting screwed because he did not win this well.
Hey, man. All right, we get it.
All right. We can keep watching it all day. I'm fine with it.
We get it. That's a hell of a shot. Don't get me wrong. Oh, come on. Freaking duffed it. Get in, ball. Come on.
All right, well, but when you look at the family dynamics, 3 siblings, right? You look at your family as a whole, who's the most competitive?
I would say me.
Okay.
And close second, my brother. We used to play everything under the sun when we were young, and I was always 5 years older than him, so naturally I would
Natural
beat him
advantage
in everything, and I would even like try and let him kind of feel like he was gonna win, and then just come back at the end and like dunk on him or something. Usually it was basketball, and he would end up throwing the ball at me and getting pissed and running inside. But now, I mean, he is 6'7", 320 pounds now, so he's bigger than me, and he can, out wrestle me, out fight me, and he lets me know it.
He caught up.
That's
huh?
for sure. Oh, he caught up and then some. My mom always told me, she was like, just wait a couple of years. He's going to be bigger than you by a lot. And I was like, sure, I'll believe it when I see it. And
All right.
she was right.
So the sister's out. She's just on riding horses.
No,
She's
well,
not.
yes. And then I have another sister who is also very competitive too. Doesn't like to let me win in anything either, but we're like very close in age, and she was a swimmer, so she wasn't much of a. She was more of a water athlete, and I was more of a land athlete.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a board game, card game, family activity that got everybody involved? Get the blood pumping?
That's a good question. I mean, there was a bunch of stuff we played growing up. Like we would play like Clue, we play Monopoly a bunch.
Yeah. Monopoly can get heated.
Oh yeah, it really can. And but we started playing really during COVID. We started playing this game called Left, Right, Center,
Mm-hmm.
It's like a dice
Dice
game
game,
with we play with dollar bills
Oh,
and
not pennies,
not
dollar
pennies.
bills. Okay.
We play with dollar bills.
Okay, that's the
and
real deal there.
It got really heated. We have a place down the Jersey Shore, and I remember we were down there for a while during COVID, and man, we got after it. We got after it for sure.
I like that. I think that's why my family probably played with pennies, so that we didn't have to
Yeah,
give me those dollars.
That's true.
But that's taking it up a notch. I love it.
Yeah. Come on.
That was hit hard.
It's gonna freaking.
That was the best ball speed you've had.
Yeah. It's gonna be on the other fairway though.
Looks like it's
Fairway.
looks like it's
shot.
a shortcut.
Let's go. All right. Hey, we're on the fairway. Keep it low. Oh, right into the tree.
You're hitting that
Get
club
through.
well.
Come on. Ooh.
Yeah. Good swing, Will.
That's a swing.
Get up there. All right. Make me pay for it.
Be the number.
There we go.
Please. Please be the number.
That's going to be good. Sit right there. Nice shot.
I'm like not trying to put backspin on it. I don't know what's going on.
It shouldn't have been spinning out. It was out of the rough, right?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Will. That's a win.
Is that a win for me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice win there. Nice par, Will.
Appreciate it. Time.
So you spend long enough in Manhattan, Kansas, that had to feel like home.
Yeah.
What are you going to miss the most about it?
The guys, for sure. Like when I went out there, I was like terrified. Like I didn't, make it seem like it at first, but I was like, I didn't know anyone. I had to make all new friends. It was completely new. Like I remember when I first went out, I early enrolled in January, and we get off the plane in Kansas City, and we drove to Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever made that drive from Kansas City.
It's not the world's
Route
nicest
70.
drive.
It's not, and there's not a whole lot of stuff, especially in the winter when it's freezing cold and there's kind of some snow on the ground.
Yeah.
You're driving through the Flint Hills and the grass is brown. Literally everything's brown. And I was like, I remember sitting there and I think I said out loud to my mom, like, what did I just get myself into? Like, what did I just sign up for? But once I got there, I got to know the guys, and I have the group of friends that I have out there. They're like lifelong friends that I didn't think I could ever get that close with dudes. I had really good friends in high school, but those dudes at K-State are like for lifers, and that's the thing I miss the most. And the thing that helped about me leaving is that a lot of my other buddies were done too, so we're all kind of all over the place now. So it's not as hard. Obviously, it would have been nice to play with my brother and all that, but that's definitely the thing I miss the most is those dudes.
Is there a place to hang out, a place to eat, somewhere that became the spot for you? That's you don't have that in Columbus. You missed that.
So there was I don't know if any of you've been to Manhattan, Kansas.
Been through it a couple times.
Yeah, there's this bar district called Aggieville, and that's like the college town. There's like a kind of an older town area. It's one strip, a couple blocks. And then Aggieville is 2 blocks, and there's bars, restaurants, shops, bunch of stuff. And, we would go just hang out there all the time. You could go down there, watch the games, do whatever. After games, we go hang out down there, you eat.
Yep.
There was just a bunch of different places, Taco Lucha and Tanner's. And there's a ton of different restaurants that I'm going to miss and that were great. And, Short North is great, and it's more of a city feel, but that college town small vibe I'm definitely going to miss that.
Yeah. So it's 2.5 months now here. Is there anywhere that's got multiple stops already for you that maybe this is going to be a place for you?
I went and had dinner at Town Hall one time. I've been there twice or 3 times. It's a nice place.
Yep.
I like Town Hall. Went to Standard Hall. That's a nice place too. Other than that, though, I haven't really experienced much.
Plenty
yet,
of time.
So,
Wow.
Yeah,
We'll get you the food at Fairway Columbus here today
Yeah.
too. Maybe that'll be
Exactly.
the spot. We'll see.
Exactly.
Especially if you make this comeback.
Oh yeah. This one's a little more wide open. I think I can play my slice a little more.
Ooh. That had to feel good.
Yeah. It was off like the heel, though. I guess that's what I have to do to not slice it.
There you go. Good ball.
Appreciate it. Take that. All right. Come on back
Killing this
for
club.
me. Come on back for me. Golly. Please don't
Oh,
be
look how
OB.
far you hit that one. Good Lord.
What? Oh, come on.
What a shot.
I was going to say, geez.
It will.
That got stuck. Thank you. Thank you.
Great shot.
Nice shot. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'll take it.
I was
but
inside.
You were 8.6?
I was inside your ball. Right?
Were you?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Okay.
how does that work? All right.
Simulator hates me.
Woo.
Or it loves drama. Boy.
7. It's kind of getting,
Okay.
getting intense here.
Sometimes I get rattled when the simulator doesn't like it when I make putts. So
Yeah,
we'll move on. We'll skip more drama. That's what we want. Anyway.
Yeah,
We want to play
yeah.
all 9 holes.
exactly.
Everybody gets this question. What are you listening to right now?
I've been listening to a lot of reggae recently.
What?
I like some reggae music.
What's going on in the quarterback room? Devin said the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I've been putting on when we watch film. I don't know. I like
Okay.
just like
How
calms me
did you
down.
get into reggae?
You know, my brother actually kind of put me onto a couple songs, and I don't know why. Like I've always kind of liked it, and it's always been like something I kind of listen to in the summertime. But now I'm like, you know what? It kind of like manifests the summer a little bit. It's like, it makes you feel like, you're putting the top down,
Sure.
on the Jeep, whatever, I like that. I like country. I listen to kind of everything,
Yeah.
but
Well, I'm not judging, and it's just I don't think I'd ever heard that answer.
Yeah.
And now I got it twice in like
There you go.
the same time from the quarterback room. But I don't know what's going on. What country do you listen to?
I really like Tyler Childers. I like Zach Bryan a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, those guys. But I'd say Tyler Childers is probably my favorite.
Okay. What do you put on for pregame?
Pre-game, I'm rap. I'm more of a pump up guy.
Mhm.
I've tried to do the kind of calming, but it doesn't really work
No.
for me. I'd kind of rather just be amped up.
All right. Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah.
That's how I was. That's
Yeah.
doesn't work for golf though.
Yeah. No. Definitely need some country for some golf. Jack Johnson. I've been listening to some Jack Johnson. Some chill vibes. Oh, that's going straight there. At least, oh boy.
That's bad. Real bad.
Oh, that's good.
Get up there.
Thought you were gonna hole out again. Jeez. See what I can do here.
You got it. And swing.
Oh,
Very nice.
yeah.
Now it can have me 3-putt to lose the hole. All right, hole
coming
number
down to
8. Yeah, it's coming down to it, Will. So we know you're an Eagles fan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all Philly sports teams?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's on your Philadelphia sports Mount Rushmore?
Oof, man. That's
Bill, you want to come in here with that?
Yeah. See, I don't want any judgment back there, but shoot. Are we talking in my lifetime or all time?
It's up to you. You can do 2 if you want. We got plenty of time, but
Yeah.
there is only one Mount Rushmore.
I'll start off with my
Personal.
lifetime. My personal, who I've watched in my lifetime.
Okay.
I'm going to say Brian Dawkins
B-Doc, all right.
is up there. I'm going to put so you got the Phillies hat on back there. I'm trying to think who from that 2008 Phillies team. See, I'm between Utley and Rollins. Jimmy Rollins. I love Jimmy Rollins because believe it or not, I played shortstop growing up. I'm going Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins. You seem too big to play shortstop.
Believe me, I went to middle school baseball tryouts, and I had like one of my teachers was our coach, and I said, "Yeah, coach, whatever. I'm a pitcher," because I was like pitching was my big thing.
Sure.
And I'm a shortstop, and he like laughed in my face, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "You're a 6'2" shortstop in 7th grade." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Get your ass over to third base." I was like, all right. Okay, fine, but
You're the coach.
yeah, I guess And so, all right, I got those two. AI.
Okay. Feels like he's become one of the most commonly associated Philly sports icons.
Yeah.
Like for good reason.
Yeah, for a very good reason. And I don't know, should I go Flyers? Should I go Flyers?
Boy, in your lifetime?
I mean,
Probably
in my
not.
lifetime. Mike Richards, Danny Briere, I love those guys. I definitely have to go back. I'm going to stay away from that.
Yeah. Sorry, Flyers.
Yeah.
You're out.
Sorry, Flyers. I'm not that much of a hockey fan, so you know what? I'm going to go Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
The big piece.
I thought that might be where you were going to
That's
go.
that's my little brother's name. Everyone thinks that he's named after him. But he was actually born in the same year that he got brought up to the majors. So then, obviously he's Ryan Howard. Same middle name too, Ryan James Howard. And everyone's asking my parents when he's in Little League, oh, you guys named him, after. They're like, no, he wasn't even relevant when he was born. But that was always the running joke.
Right.
So
Well,
yeah.
Is there somebody that you feel bad about leaving off? Because only
Utley-
one
Utley's
bird.
tough.
That's what I thought.
Utley's tough.
Okay.
Yeah, the only one bird is tough too. When I was a kid, I was a big Donovan McNabb guy.
Right.
Looking back, I don't know. You could say yay or nay on that. Love Shady McCoy.
But for Mount Rushmore, that'd be
But
asking
Mount
a lot.
Rushmore, yeah, I'm talking the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And in my young childhood, I remember that 2008 World Series was the peak of my life at that time. My mom still says, because I was me and my best friend lived right across the street from me. And we talked about if the Phillies were going to win the World Series, I think 7 when they won it. I was going to go outside and bang pots. And that was I don't know why we thought that was so cool. And my mom was like, no, you have to go to bed. You have school tomorrow. And she says to this day, she still regrets not letting me
Oh,
do that.
yeah.
We didn't go to the parade either, but
You got to bang the pots.
yeah, I know.
Missed
I mean,
opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let Bill check notes with you
Yeah.
on that Mount Rushmore. That
Yeah.
seems like a pretty good one.
Honorable mention Nick Foles.
Oh,
Just
BDN.
if we could get into the 70s, 80s Phillies players too. Mike Schmidt, Pete Rose.
That was hammered.
Come back.
Wow.
Maybe not.
I think if that was going to run forever down the fairway.
It's not
No,
a great
he doesn't
start.
he doesn't have to win it.
Well, you just got
They got to tie it.
He just can't lose it.
We're going playoff holes if it.
We haven't ever got to that point. So we'll figure it out if we get there.
All right.
Or I'll just do that.
Well, that's not good for me.
That should be through.
Stay. Yeah, that's a good ball. It's a good ball. That is a very good shot.
Thank you. Had to make up for that
Yeah.
terrible tee shot on 7.
Yeah, it's not holing out.
Stay on there. Good chip. All right, hole number 9. Technically, the match is over. We're going to play it. We're going to maybe just see another closest to the pin. I don't know here. But I do sneak in one football question on everybody on the final hole, Will. So yours is really going to be still a lifestyle, personality. You could have been in the NFL draft, and pro day in March could have been for real, and getting ready for the NFL. Have you regretted your decision at all to go to Ohio State, play one more year in college?
Not one bit.
Why not?
Not one bit. Just I knew what I wanted out of out of the situation, and I knew I wanted to go somewhere where I could be developed and hopefully give myself a chance to elevate my stock. And I couldn't have came to a better place. And honestly, I wasn't sure what I was going to be getting into, coming to a program like this from a program that I was at, the prestige and the talent that we have here. But I've been so impressed with the guys and how they've welcomed me in and how the culture is. I mean, it's really something special. And when you put that in conjunction with the talent that we have, it's exciting. And, there's a lot on the table for us.
Did you think it was weird after Pro Day when 60 people came over to talk to you by a wall? Like, I can't imagine that happened a lot with the Kansas State media. I don't know. I don't know the size of it, but this beat is pretty unusual.
It's another level. And I like to say it's another level in every sense of the word. I mean, everything that I've, kind of gone through here is just, everything's a step up. The recovery, the training, the football, the coaching, everything is just another level. And, the media is the same, and I didn't even really think about what I was doing. I was just kind of sitting on the bench and sitting on my phone, just chilling, in the indoor. And all of a sudden I'm kind of being bombarded.
Yeah.
I didn't even really realize it. Jerry had to get me out of it. Shout out to Jerry. Appreciate it. But
it's a dangerous place to be out there. Throw some red meat out.
Yeah.
We did try to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't your pro day. And we didn't talk to you after you committed. So we felt like, and now we've got
and that was my biggest thing is I wanted it to be those guys' day because it wasn't, it wasn't about us. It was their pro day. We were just out there throwing. So
that's how it works though, because 2 years ago CJ threw for Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, it's a bonus, right? Like you probably weren't expecting to get an extra pro day when you came in.
No, I wasn't, and it was really good because now I have a pro day under my belt. I know what it's going to be like, what it's going to feel like, and I kind of have that experience now, and just throwing in front of that many people and scouts and just kind of the environment. It's super quiet in there, and it's kind of a little funky, but now that I've done it once, it's like that you can't replicate doing something until you've actually experienced it. So it was good.
Yeah, it was cool. It's cool to see you and Devin throwing. Yeah. We need to see more practice though. We'll just throw that out there right now. Oh, shank.
You should go as close as you can.
He's
hey,
got
double or nothing?
That's spoken like a true gambler there.
Never mind.
Hang on.
Oh boy. Yep. That's about right.
Can't tell. I guess this is going right into that tree.
Got through. Sit down. There you go. Hell of a shot. See how I can do it recovering.
Be good.
Sit.
Nice shot.
There we go.
All right, that was a match. Will Howard, thank you for joining us at Fairway
Yes,
Columbus for a little buck 9.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking it easy on me.
Thanks for taking it easy on me.
All right. Hope you had a great time. It was great to hear a little bit more about your life, what you enjoy, things away from the field. It's great to remember.
Yeah.
Not just a football player. So
Right.
Thanks for hanging out. If you want to come hang out at the Fairway Columbus, grab their food. Over 200 courses. It's a great place to hang out. Hopefully Will Howard agrees.
I do.
He'll be back for more. Maybe a little rematch in the summer once he gets the game sharp. How about that? All right.
That sounds like a plan.
All right. For Will Howard, I'm Austin Ward. Thanks for joining us again on Buck 9 at Fairway Columbus. We will see you next time.